As June comes to an end, so does summertime as we enter the month of August. The summer months are finally ending and E3 is officially over. Well, with that said, we still have some things to look forward to. Nintendo normally holds a Nintendo Direct in the fall months, and we are obviously coming very close to that, and there's still lots of information about games that we need to know. And we are approaching what could be a Nintendo Direct very soon, so today we are going to speculate when this next Nintendo Direct is going to drop and exactly what's going to be in it, because it can be full with all kinds of goodies such as games that we know about, DLCs such as Smash Ultimate's final character, and many more. Before we get started, let's try to reach a goal today. Let's get 100 people to subscribe from this video alone. This will be a big goal to reach, and let's see if we can do it. We have definitely done it before, so if you enjoy the content and you enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Nintendo. So first, let's figure out when this is actually going to happen. Most Nintendo Directs in the fall happen in September, October, or November, and this has kind of been the ongoing process throughout Nintendo's history. Now, they have had some in August, but for the most part, August was always saved for a big game or something, even though we really don't have any huge games coming in August. We do have Metroid in October, Mario Party in October, and WarioWare in September, so there are a lot of games around the time this Direct would take place, but if we look at the number of past Directs in the past falls, these are all general Nintendo Directs, mini Directs, or game-specific Directs. We've had 9 in September, 6 in October, and 8 in November. We also know that they're pretty much back. We had one finally in our usual springtime, so Nintendo have put them back on the market, finally, and we've obviously had our E3 presentation in June, so we can definitely expect something to be coming soon. Now, of course, I gotta throw some leaks and rumors in here. Somebody that I really trust extremely heavily because they've been almost 100% accurate with everything, Samus Hunter did hint at a possible Nintendo Direct. Now, this doesn't confirm anything, but Samus Hunter did state Smash will end its main support in late September/October. Around the same time, Nintendo will start advertising Splatoon 3 more. Already, it is starting light marketing towards the title. Going forward, it will be more present. Like, they're already talking about some of the character art, and they've released some art and some gameplay regarding the Switch OLED version, which we saw some gameplay there, so they're just gonna, ramp that up a little bit more. This post also confirms something coming in that period Samus Hunter ends the tweet with, and a little shush emoji. So this is pretty much confirming that there's going to be some type of Direct or something around this time. Now, we don't know if it's going to be game specific. It could be a specific Direct focused for the last Smash Fighter, a specific Direct focused for Splatoon, as Samus Hunter is predicting the game to come out in early March, or we could just straight up get a Direct showing more on everything, and then we could have separate Directs later on focusing on the little things. For instance, they could show the last Smash Fighter, and then say Sakurai is going to present it like later on in the month or next month or something like that, and then also show some Splatoon and say there would be a Splatoon Direct early next year in January or something like that. That's a good way to get these other little hype moments started and get people excited for more Directs in the future. So I'm actually expecting there to be a general Direct, and especially one big new game announcement for next year to get us excited for it. I would actually be shocked if we didn't get one. So with September/October being our time frame, we can now start to dive in a little bit in depth as to what we could see. Well, the first thing I think is almost a guarantee is Splatoon 3. We didn't get anything Splatoon 3 related at E3, and I didn't expect there to be. Normally E3 is just new games, and they don't really touch on anything that's really established unless they say so in the beginning, like this is going to be an emphasis on Breath of the Wild or something like that. They didn't do that with Splatoon 3, so I knew we weren't going to get anything until probably the fall. And this is where we're actually going to get some information. I think we're going to see a lot about this game, and maybe even more later on in the month. Like I said, it's hard to say if this is going to be specifically, geared towards Splatoon. It could be one of those Directs with more information on games coming out in 2022 and more information on Splatoon 3. They do that all the time where they'll have half of the show dedicated to Splatoon. I really wouldn't mind that. I'm actually very excited to see all types of things with this game. So I think Splatoon is going to get the big emphasis. Show some maps, show some new guns, show some new, maybe some story elements. I know they love to hide the story until the very last second. But I would love to see some new things with Splatoon 3. I also know a lot of people are thinking that the next Smash Fighter, or well, the last Smash Fighter is going to be revealed at the Game Awards. That isn't until December. I don't think Sakurai is going to wait that long for the last character. I'm pretty sure the character is probably wrapping up as we speak, so I don't think it's going to be too long before we see who this is going to be. We might actually see who it is well before they come out, so that doesn't really matter to me. I'd be very excited to see who this character is and just be hyped for them, because I'm sure it's going to be
be somebody big, being the final character of Super Smash Ultimate, a game full of tons of first and third party characters. This is going to be an exciting time regardless, and I'm pretty sure this character is going to be something that everybody can find interesting. At least I hope so. But I'm sure that Nintendo's going to have some type of trailer at the beginning of the next Direct or something like that. But I also do have a slight feeling that Sakurai could hold his own presentation later on this year. I don't really see how that, having a Direct is so important when Sakurai could just say this is the last show. That way we can all gather with him in one last viewing and see who the last character is with them. He did the same thing with Byleth, so he might do the same thing with this last character. Just have one final show all together. Everything is done in that one show, and then we can end the pass and finally end Smash Ultimate with that final character. So whether it's in the Direct or its own special presentation with Sakurai, we will see the final Smash character probably around this time, September/October, the same as Samus Hunter previously mentioned. As far as Breath of the Wild 2 goes, I don't think we see anything anymore this year, and probably not until E3 next year. Seriously, the fact that they're saying that they're aiming for a 2022 release doesn't even confirm 100% that it's coming next year. So I do think it's coming next year. Even with that, I don't think we're going to get anything big until E3, and I think E3 time is going to be a big emphasis on this game, and I think it might even be half the show next year. So I don't think we get anything from this quite yet. But I do think there will be one big surprise at this Direct to look forward to for next year. Whether it's a big, huge new multiplayer game, I know we already have Splatoon, but it could be another huge game like the next Mario Kart finally, or it could be something else, I don't know. Maybe the next big Mario game, maybe the rumored 2D Donkey Kong game, maybe the forever rumored big 3D Kirby game. So I believe one of those games will be at this Direct. All we need is one of them to get us excited for next year, and there'll be a little bit of smaller things sprinkled in, maybe some things that we already know for sure. So there's definitely things to look forward to, and I think this Direct is going to have a lot of that covered. So there's definitely a lot of things to look forward to for this fall's Nintendo Direct that we are probably going to get, and there's a lot of games to look forward to for next year and stuff that's probably going to happen. So get excited, get hype, I'm ready. Let me know in the comments down below what you think we're going to see in this next Direct, and when do you think the next Direct is actually going to take place? Is it going to be September/October, or will it be later in the year like November or December? We really don't know, but let me know what you think in the comments down below. And remember, let's try to hit the subscribe goal, guys. Subscribe if you guys enjoyed today's video. It's going to help out a lot. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.